guys, it's Sherry and welcome to the Eyes Habit. I wanted to go over a couple of new brow products with you today. One that I got just within the past week or so, and one that I got about 2 months ago. Let me start with the oldest one. This is called Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Brow Color. And this particular color is in medium. So here's the problem I'm having with both of these products. My hair is blonde, but I've always done my brows just slightly darker. Not, I don't like to go with the really, really blonde eyebrows. So what I have used when I used a pencil, which is what I've used for most of my life, in the past year or two, I've used the Prestige Brow Perfection, and I think the color is called Hazel. And before that, I used a Rimmel pencil, and it was, I believe, called Hazel. And that tends to be a really good color for me. It is a little bit more of a dark blonde, and it works really, really well for me. Well, unfortunately, both of these new brow products, when, I looked at the color selection, the Stila I bought, I believe, either on Sephora.com or Ulta.com. So I was here again shopping online, and the Mally I bought recently on QVC. At least on QVC, they will say, look, if you have this color hair, you should choose this. Okay, so I went by that. So here's the problem I'm having with both of these products. They both read too taupe, too gray on me. What I'm wearing today is the Mally. And the Mally, let me see what the name of this is. Mally Ultimate Performance Dream Brow. And the color is taupe. And in the Stila pencil, the color is medium. But like I said, same thing is true of both. Now, this is a very fine-tipped sort of marker pencil, similar to some of the eyeliners that have come out that are really thin, fine-tipped. So basically what you're supposed to be able to do is draw little hair-like strokes and have an eyebrow that's a little bit more natural. But the problem being the color is very, very gray. I'm going to put a little bit here on a wider swath and see if you can see that the color is a little too gray. It's more gray than blonde. Not really showing up great on camera to me, but yeah, it's just too gray. So when I have used it and I have gone through, it is very realistic looking, but I don't look like me because I end up with gray eyebrows. So then, just recently, from QVC, I picked up this Mally product. So what it is a little pot. It's got cream in it. And like I said, the color on this is taupe. And then it comes with a double-ended brush. You got your eyebrow type of brush on this end, and a nice tight spoolie on this end. So now today I'm using the Mally. So what I did is I just took my brush, I went in on the very edge, and then I came up and I started my brow. And then came down with a smaller edge on that. I still feel like the color is not right. This may not be quite as taupe. Let me give you a little color sample there. This may not be quite as taupe as the Stila product. But as you can still see, it still has a good bit of gray or taupe to it. And when I look at myself, I feel like I'm not seeing the right color. And I mean, maybe that is a process of me just getting used to it. I don't know. But I had a little bit of problem getting it on as thin as I would like. I don't mind it a little thicker here, but I like this part to be pretty thin and definitely this part to be thin. So what I did, because the color just didn't seem right, and it also seemed too dark earlier when I was going to the movies, I took the Milani Brow Kit and the lighter of the two powders in there, and I went over this cream a little bit with that, and that seemed to tamp it down a little bit and make it a little less dark and a little less gray. So I don't think it's horrible. Like, looking at it now, the color isn't horrible to me, but earlier when I just did just this alone without the Milani Brow Fix over it, it seemed too dark and it seemed too gray. Now, here's the thing. Most people have brows, and what they need to do is they either need to tame them, they need to make them consistent, they need to shape them, whatever the case may be. I have very little natural brow. So yes, there are brow hairs in here, but they're very, very sparse. So it could be that one of these products would be absolutely wonderful for you. I don't know that either of them is absolutely wonderful for me yet. But, you know, if you, for example, have pretty solid brows and all you have is maybe some areas where you have like a scar through it, or you have some areas that need to be filled in a little bit, this might work beautifully for you. But for me, I'm pretty much starting from scratch to draw in my brows, and for me that is just not working. Same with this. I'm having to pretty much start from scratch and create a brow with this product. And one other thing I want to just mention to you, it is, I would say the texture, I have never used a brow wax because I don't have enough brows to wax, but I would say it's probably more creamy, closer to maybe a painterly paint pot or something like that than it is to a brow wax. I don't really take issue with the texture, but as you can see, that is, you know, if you do a swipe right out of the pot, that is what you end up with, and it's just really too gray, I think, for me. So anyhow, I just wanted to give you a preview of those two products. You can check them out if you think that either one of them would work. I think for me, it's going to be a matter of experimentation, and it might be a matter of combining more than one thing. Like, for example, I think what I might try is to use my Prestige Brow Perfection to do like a basic outline, a light pale outline, and then go in with the Mally and fill that in. And I think that might work. So that's going to be my next step. But I wanted to just show you these brow products in case you haven't seen them yet, and let you know they're out there, and it's something that, you know, might work better for you than it's working for me. But I'm starting with almost no brows and having to build up. And so I'm, you know, right now these colors are looking really foreign to me. And so I may just have to just get used to it. Alrighty, that's all for now. Take care. Bye-bye.